Welcome to the Armed and Hammered podcast, episode 2. 2 days in a row. I don't know why I'm doing it 2 days in a row. I'm just bored, I guess. It's going to go weekly, but who the fuck cares? Um, Today was actually kind of a long one. Uh, I hung out with my Uncle David today. I meant to work with him like I do on Saturdays, but I went to my second cousin's baptism. He is 2 months old. His name is Jude, and it was fun. It was actually fun, like going to a church of a religion that I'm aware of because my family, but I never followed really growing up. I grew up evangelical, and I think Protestant. I don't know. I get a mixed up, but I'm pretty sure evangelical. So it was interesting and kind of fun going to a Catholic church. I want to get closer with religion because I feel like I like having something to look up to. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Holy Trinity. I would say I am a Christian. I just don't know what denomination is like the best for me. So I think it's really nice endearing into Catholicism because it's a fun experience. The holy water, like they dunked the baby's head in the water, then they blessed it or something. There's a lot of speeches throughout it from the deacon. I remember that. The deacon. He had this like big white coat on with like gold on it. And in fact, tomorrow's Sunday. Uh, Amen. God's day. And I'm going to the same church as I was at yesterday. I'm going to be at my first ever Catholic church on a Sunday. And I'm pretty sure tomorrow's communion. And my uncle was saying on communion day, you like do this thing where you'd like recite a prayer, getting your communion, like your the body of Christ, like your bread, and the blood of Christ, your probably cranberry juice. Like, no way they give me wine. I could finesse some wine. That'd be sacrilegious. um, but I'm very excited. I'm very nervous because apparently you can like mess up, like talking to the priest. Like he wants me to go like cross my arms across my chest and say something. I'm gonna have to ask him tomorrow. And my uncle David is in the choir, so I'm gonna be sitting with family friends of his that who I don't know. It's gonna be this guy, his wife, and his 3 kids, and I'm kind of nervous about that because like I get along with people pretty well, but like random people, ooh, not. I can't get out of my comfort shell that much. Like even today when I was hanging out with my own family, I don't really see that much. Can this dog shut the fuck up? I'm trying to film a fucking podcast. Okay. Um, like even around my own family, I'm pretty quiet. Like today, during the baptism. Well, you're not supposed to talk in the baptism church, like what's going on. At least from my point of view, in it with my like distant cousins and my grandma and my uncle and my grandpa and all that. I feel like everyone's really quiet. It's like a library. But even after that, we met in the parking lot planning for like lunch, and I just get so nervous around my family because I feel like I don't talk to them enough, as I probably should. Like my cousins, like obviously my brother, my dad, and that I talk to them a lot, but like with my cousins and my grandma, I don't really like show like my side of me at all. I kind of keep quiet. I'm kind of observant in like in like big spaces because I feel like maybe I can pitch in or something, show my input. This dog is still fucking barking. But yeah, I just get very quiet. I get very observant. I don't know why I do this. I love my family and I appreciate them a lot. So I don't want them like thinking I don't like them because I'm really quiet. That's not all the fact. But around lunch, I broke out of my shell a bit. I started talking more. I started like greeting my cousins and like talking to them about their current life and their jobs and shit. My cousin Gwen, her fucking bugs, dude. My cousin Gwen, her husband is in the Navy. I talked to him for like most of the time. That dude's dope, dude. He's from New Hampshire. Yeah, he's from New Hampshire. Came down here for the Coast Guard, not Navy, the Coast Guard, and he met my cousin. Coolest fucking dude ever. Uh, my cousin Owen, he's 21. By the way, Tony was the Coast Guard guy dating Gwen. They're 24. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it's good context to know. And it was fun. I genuinely had a good connection with my cousins who I don't really talk to that often as I should. I talk to my grandma. I talk to my grandma almost every other week. 'Cause I love my grandma. Um. Ooh, I forgot about that. I forgot my aunt. I haven't seen her in a bit. Probably in like 5 years. Before that 5 year mark, it was probably almost 10 years the last time I seen her. So 10 years, saw her 5 years ago, saw her today. And I didn't really talk to her that much because, like, honestly, I shouldn't even call her aunt. I don't know her history that well. Divorced with my uncle, and shit got nuts. But it was nice seeing her. It's nice seeing her now. She looks good for her age, and she's healthy. She has a job. I'm pretty sure she has some love life. I don't know, but she's doing good for herself. Um, at the Catholic church, I had like nostalgic smells. It smelled like my grandma's old house before she tore it down. Like this weird candle, like sage kind of smell, but not really sage. Like I don't even know how to explain it. I can only explain it by saying my grandma's house, which you have no fucking idea what that even means. But it just made me like very happy, maybe like very warm. So I think that's like a big part of why I want to go back tomorrow, and maybe even like dive in more in the Catholicism, even though I don't know that much about it, and I don't even know if it's the right fucking denomination for me yet. Oh, and also I wrote down in my notes. There's a 5 year old there, like for the other family getting their kid baptized, when she was like 4 or 3. The kid we were baptizing was like a baby. They were baptizing a 3 year old. Probably doesn't matter. My brother got baptized when he was 18, so it does. It definitely doesn't matter. But no, there's a 5 year old boy with them, and he was like looking like disgusted at this baby who was crying, and I had this thought in my head, like, dude, you were a baby 2 years ago. Stop giving this little boy shit. Like, stop trying to act so tough and so big for this 2 year old who's crying on the floor like you weren't that legit 2 years ago. It's just a thought I had. Okay. Other than the church stuff, I've been listening to old Kanye. No, not old. Like 2018, 2016, 2020. Uh I found this thing on Twitter for Untitled. It's like a just people post a lot of unreleased music on there. It might be illegal, but I got like legit 50 albums of unreleased Kanye leaks. Well, it's like for T-Lop, there's 10 albums in there because they're all like old versions, like different things like that, different edits of each song. It's for every one of his projects, like released and unreleased albums. Like Yandi's on there, fucking Chirac is on there, Good Ass Job, So Help Me God, like Yeezus too. There's so many fucking albums on there, and I've listened to probably 15% of all Kanye shit, maybe even less, probably even less of like the albums in there. Other than like his release, you have to listen to legit every single Kanye song released, every single one, except like post 2022. Not really, because fuck what he said about the Holocaust. That was fucked up. But I love his music, and especially his older shit. So I've been listening to the original Back to Me before he added that sample in it. I think that's a really good. It's a really good. The original like studio sounding Back to Me. You'll be running back to me. It's good. It's good. Then there's a song called Burn. which there's an alternate old version, like one of like the first versions of the song, and it sounds a lot more like simple. It sounds a lot more studio sounding than the overproduction Kanye shit that you know Kanye does. If you're a Kanye fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He'll take a song like City in the Sky, then he'll up the shit up, make it like Sky City. Sky City's dog shit. City in the Sky is at the perfect baseline. There's no more. You don't need to produce that anymore. It's at the fucking pinnacle. It's like Chakras and then Sia. What the hell are we doing, bro? But I've been listening to a lot of old Kanye like that. I think my favorite unreleased album so far, believe it or not, is Yeezus 2. I like Yandi a lot. Yandi's actually a good album, but Yeezus 2 is so much better. I love the song Awesome. I think Awesome is probably my favorite song on the album, maybe After You. But it's definitely my top three is Awesome, After You, The World. Ooh, I might have to give an honorable mention in there to Fall Out of Heaven is my honorable mention. That song's a banger. Oh, and early Donda leaks too. So I remember back in 2020, maybe early 2021, before Donda came out, because Donda came out in like August or November of 2021. I might be wrong, but there was like the original leaks. I think it was from No Child Left Behind or Keep My Spirit Alive, and it was like Kanye, Ty Dolla Sign, and maybe like Kid Cudi or something in like in a studio room, just like fucking dancing around, and the fucking that leak, the initial leak was playing in that video, and it's so nostalgic to me because that was when I was first getting into Kanye a lot. Like obviously I knew about Kanye before 2021, but like I knew him briefly. Like I knew him because my cousins, my brothers, my cousins and brothers would play him here and there. But I never legit just listened to a Kanye album until like 2021, like in full, and like actually liked his music. I was like, wow, these songs I've never even listened to or heard of, and they're bangers. So I was getting into Kanye a lot, and I remember talking to my cousin about that leak in like 2021. I think about that sometimes. Of like of my development through my childhood, through my stages, through my experiences. This is a Kanye leak that I lived through, that I fell in love with, and I grew up. It's like maybe kids 3 years above me listening to Yandi in middle school. My Yandi is Donda. And I fucking hate those people who are like, you're young, you don't understand. You don't understand that we were growing up with Lil Uzi Vert in high school. You're growing up with fucking Lil Uzi Vert in fourth grade. It's like, dude, I still experience it with my own childhood, bro. Like fucking when you were in fourth grade, you probably had like shit. What did they have? Prime Nickelback. Okay, in fourth grade you had Prime Nickelback. Some fucker in New Hampshire when he was in 10th grade was fucking Nickelback. Like, what's the difference? You both like the same shit. I think this concept of different stages growing up and liking the same shit but not being mature enough to understand it. I think it's fucking stupid. If you like what you like, if you like what you like, you like what you like. It doesn't matter what fucking age you are. Now, if you're like 5 and I catch you listening to Kanye West, I'm like, you don't know what he's saying. Tell me what a fucking miracle colored whip Benz is, bro. Tell me what a Cuban link chain is, little bro. You're 5 years old. You don't understand this. But I think if it's like a fourth grader compared to a high schooler, it's fully different. Like in fourth grade, I was bumping Lil Uzi and Lil Yachty. I was in the 2016 like SoundCloud era because my brother. But I hate that shit. I fucking hate it. Like what you like who you like. I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay. I have the aspect of getting older and seeing your cousins and brothers move away on their own path. Yeah. To go back on like topic before talking about Kanye West, the most problematic dude I could talk about. I thought about my brother and my brothers who live both in California. I haven't seen my brother Wyatt in about 5 years. No, I'm fucking stupid. 3 years. I haven't seen my brother Wyatt in about 3 years, maybe 2.5 years. And I think about him a lot. I don't text him enough as I should. He's a very busy guy, and I don't have a lot to talk him about other than like shit I'm doing. Like usually every time he calls me, I'm on the game with my friends, or I'm legit just busy. Like the most inconvenient times. Oh, I guess playing on the game with my friends is kind of fucking a selfish thing to say. No, I can't. But I still call him when I'm on the game with my friends. It's just I'm not that interlinked. I don't like calling on the phone. I like the human connection. I don't think you get that same shit talking on the phone. But I love my brother. I wish I talked to him more. I want to start. I started texting him yesterday. We're texting here and there more than we ever did in the past year and a half. But it's sad, dude. It's sad to see. It's sad to see someone I grew up with for legit 18 years, almost around each other at all times, be away from me for almost 2 years now. Same with my like cousins. I'd see a lot. Like my cousins, Allison. Fuck, I'm blanking. Allison, Abby, Gwen, Owen, Emma. I would see them all the time. But now they're 20, all 21 or older, 22 or older. So it's like that age gap for one. And just the fact that they're growing up. All of them have a husband or a wife. Actually, Owen doesn't, but they're they're probably gonna get married soon. I'm not with them the whole time. But it's weird. It's weird seeing your family grow up and start experiencing more shit. Like legitimately just getting older. And this idea of getting older is so ubiquitous, you don't think about it. Like, I probably sound like a fucking idiot right now talking about how my family's getting older. Like, obviously, time is moving. But I think it's like sad, but it's sad and happy to see. Because obviously, there's old memories when like when you're little kids and shit, and just like teens. Like I remember, I'll give one memory because I can go on and on about a memory you don't even know. Um, I was with my cousin Allison, I think, and my brother Wyatt, and this might have been a solo mission. Let me legitimately. I think this might have been a solo mission of just me. Maybe it was maybe Wyatt was there, or is Owen? I don't know. I think it was a solo mission. I'm gonna say it anyway. My grandma wanted me to go to bed at her old house. It was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago. And you know me, I'm like or 3. I don't want to go to bed right now. It's fucking 2 p.m. I'm trying to run around and play with ladybugs and climb under fences like a badass kid. And she wants me to take a nap because like she's a grandma. So she locks me in a room, tucks me in. It's still light out. It's the summertime, so you know that bitch is blaring through the window shades. I'm like, no, it's not bedtime. I can still see my hands. So legit, I just mess up the bed. I just made the bed super fucking messy over the course of 20 minutes and said, "Oh, I took a nap," because I didn't know the concept of time. That 20 minutes to me felt like 5 years. I was asleep for a long fucking time. She comes in 20 minutes later, the bed's all messed up. There's pillows in the fucking closet doors, and I'm running out. I'm running out of the room like I'm escaping prison. That was oh wow, that was like 11 fucking years ago. Ay ay ay. Uh oh, I spelled college wrong. I think I did. Well, we have colleague and graduating from high school. I'm 18. I graduate in 2 months, and that's also melancholy. That's also like a very weird, sad feeling, because like I've known a lot of these people around me at my school for legit a decade or more, So it's gonna be like kind of sad to grow up and move away from all these people, then move away from here and just drift apart from these people I've known for so long and faces I recognize. Even if I never even talk to them, I know their faces. I know who they are. I know if they're quiet. I know if they're loud. At least most of them. So it's gonna be kind of sad moving away and like growing up and seeing these people I knew for a long time drift apart. You know, I said the same thing over. I just said the same thing twice, but fuck you. It's my show. Um, like there's friends that I had in the past in elementary school that I haven't talked to since that period, that time. At least like we're have made friends with them during that time. I had a friend named Jake in elementary school. Like he was my best friend. He was one of those kids where like with the slicked hair. It was like 2016, 2015, slicked hair. He'd wear like Nike Roshis or like Nike Roches. Kid had swag. I can't even cap. Kid had fucking swag back in the day. He was wearing like the Nike Elite shorts and the fucking um like highlighted green Nike Elite socks. You know, I'll put up a picture of like what kind of I'm talking about. But he was fucking dope. He was fast as hell. He was like the fastest kid in in fuck fly. He was like the fastest kid in elementary school. Probably ran like a 6'2" 40. But that kid was dope. He was my best friend. And ever when middle school came around, we had no classes together. It just fully went out the window. Like I stopped talking to him really. We barely talked. Then he went to another school because like his location or something. Because you know fucking property lines and shit. But he moved around that time to another school, which was like 20 minutes away, or maybe 30 minutes away. So I didn't talk to him for like 3 years. That ass. I think I'd message him here and there on online, just like saying how you doing, happy birthday. But I would rarely talk to him. Then when high school came around, I've never had a class with him. Dead ass. I haven't had a class with Jake since like fifth grade. But um about 4 months ago I met him at a little function going on. And like I legit like reunited with him. I asked about his family. I asked about his future plans. Like we had a good talk and like that kid, dead ass, if I never met Jake, I don't know if I'd like rap like I do. That kid showed me no, here's the thing. That kid showed me Fortnite and Broccoli by Lil Yachty. You know how fucking generational that is? 2017. It was probably October 2017, and he told me go download Fortnite. After that, we never played together. We never played. He said download Fortnite. Maybe that will fucking distract you from wanting to talk to me. Because I think I did kind of annoying him a bit. Mr. Fly, please fuck off. Oh my god. But yeah. And Broccoli by Lil Yachty, that song is a fucking banger. I remember I got in trouble for listening to that from my uncle. Because like it's a very vulgar song for a fourth grader or third grader to be listening to. But that's a genuine thought though. I'd kind of joked about that, but that ass if I never met Jake Mono, who I'd be now. Like that shit. Here's another thing. He legit taught me how to cuss. Jake Martin is the first kid I ever met in my elementary school career. In third grade, he would cuss, and I thought it was so cool. So I started doing it. And here we are now. Here we fucking are. So, damn, I never thought about that. I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna send this clip to him. Fuck. Then CJ, another good friend of mine. We're still friends to this day, but he was from the Jake as well back then. I don't think CJ liked me as much back then because I would make fun of his weight, and he was very sensitive to that. He legit told teachers on me, and I didn't realize that like I was being a dick until like fucking seventh grade because then my insecurity started coming in, and I felt really fucking bad for making fun of him, even if it was elementary school. And that shit did change me a bit. I could maybe a better person by realizing what the fuck I was doing when I was a little kid to him. Like I remember one time, I think it was our other friend Van Hauser who was like 22 now, maybe 21. This was like he was in fifth grade, I was in third grade, CJ was in fourth grade, and the Glabgo video was like trending. Like that was the meme. Maybe this was fourth grade then, and I showed it to CJ when he was with Van one time. I was like, "Yo, look, it's you," and he like pushed me, and he got really fucking pissed, and like that was serious to my development because I still think about that. I still think about why the fuck did I go out my way to make fun of my friend? Because then we drifted apart a bit. The only person who would talk to me on the bus, I made fun of, and that shit did like get into me, you know. But I love CJ now. CJ's probably one of my best friends. He is very mature. He's very smart. I think he probably is like the most mature person I know. Honestly, at my age, he's pretty like he has a good head on his shoulders. Whenever I want to ask advice, I usually go to him. You know, I feel like he matured faster than everyone else because I feel like that of him getting bullied really fucking put him up there. Like he really learned that shit. Plus, he has an older brother, and I love CJ. Love you, man. Wow, old friends. Well, she's not an old friend. He is my friend. Um, who else did I drift away from other than Jake? Oh shit, Laura. I've known Laura for fucking 11 years or something like that. I'm low-key doxing. I'm gonna bleep the last name. But I met Laura in I think kindergarten. And that was my first crush. Laura was my first crush, dude. She was when I was in kindergarten, she was Selena Gomez. Is that weird to say? No, it's my memory. I'm putting myself in my shoes when I was in kindergarten. I'm gonna just move on because that might sound weird. But in fourth grade, she came back to Vaughn, and like I was like, "Whoa, I know this person. I recognize this face." And yeah, let to know, yeah, my crush continued. My crush was revamped to fourth grade me. She's a really good person. Um, I'm very happy for her. I think it's gonna sound weird, as no, it's not. I'm one of her longtime friends. She's gonna be a fucking like a good mom, like a good fucking family figure. I'm so excited to see what she looks like in 20 years and her like who she is. She has been a big help to me growing up, just like learning who I am, learning what to say, what not to say, how to not be weird. I wish we were still close because maybe I could like get put on with some of her friends. But we graduated in 2 months. I should have abused that power. I tried actually in sophomore year, and no one wrote back. I'll send this to you too. Love you, Laura. One of my best friends. That's the only person I kind of drifted away from though. That I haven't talked to her in a bit. Like actually talked to her. I'm in a better mood today, as you can see. Like yesterday, I was very like laid back. I think after all that production shit, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm just fucking get this over with and talk about this girl that I just fumbled and edit it and get along with my life. I've been just really listening to music, doing chores, playing with my cats, watching YouTube. I watched Beef Season 2. Fuck. Beef Season 2. I don't care about spoilers because no one's gonna watch this shit. Beef Season 2. I like the character dynamic. I really do. I think the fact that the young couple at the start were like, we're falling in love. We love each other way more than this angry fucking couple. And then the dude is like, no, you don't love me. You just have attachment issues at the end. And that's a real reason she's like trying to do all this to keep him. She doesn't want him going away. That's a legit main spoiler. if fuck you. Then you know what? I won't spoil the other family, but then there's this other family, and they're kind of owned by this like Korean megacore, um, like these Korean higher ups who own their country club. It's okay. The main beef though is the older couple is arguing like in an intense argument. Like the wife comes at him with a baseball bat. He grabs it and is like trying to like get away from her. And in their video, it looks like he's attacking her with the baseball bat, kind of like that one image of the dude like running away, and shoe looks like his shoe looks like a knife. That is, I'm pretty sure that's what they were referencing because that's at least what I took in. And this young couple was like, "We have you on video trying to hurt your wife." We're like, "We have you on video fighting." It's very aggressive. It's very bad. Like, if this is a real video of like Mark Cuban and his wife, Mark Cuban will be fucked. It's that bad. It was like pretty bad. It's a show though. Don't fucking get off of Twitter. But it was really good. It's a fucking amazing season. I don't think it's as good as season 1 though. I love season 1. I don't think anything compares to that. I think season 1 of Beef is in my top 5 of shows ever. Next to like Common Side Effects. Another fucking banger. But we're on Beef. We're talking about Beef. The thing I love about Beef is every scene, like someone could pick up a water bottle and that wouldn't matter. And I love how it shows a duality of human that no one necessarily is a bad person. It made me think about this a lot actually while watching the show. Yeah, this character might do shitty things, but they have the intention of being good and they have a justification to it. You know, they have a reason why they're doing this. They have a grateful, good reason why they're doing this. They're trying to be cautious and it backfires and makes them look like an asshole when they weren't trying to be an asshole because they're not an asshole. Shit, they might not even be a good person. But it's the aspect that I love of the show that no one is bad. No one's evil. Every character in the show is justified by their actions. And if you don't think so, you're just not watching enough. You're not paying attention. Every idiosyncratic, intricate detail, monologue, explanation, action in the show makes sense according to their character and how their scripts are written. It's fucking beautiful. I can't think of a example right now because I just can't. But I love the show. I think if you haven't watched Beef, I just spoiled kind of season 2, at least like half of it. Watch Beef season 1. Just, you can watch it in one day. It's an amazing show. Now, Common Side Effects. Common Side Effects is amazing. I relate to it a lot because I have cystic fibrosis. So I kind of like this aspect that the government is hiding miracle drugs away from everyone because they want to keep people like sick, dead, and like injured. Because that's just probably true. That shit's definitely true. What do you mean probably? Like, I think what's funny right now, not funny at all actually, pretty horrifying, is with all this bad shit going on like the Epstein files, Iran being bombed, all this fucking controversy with Israel, Donald Trump, and all these billionaires. And now we're seeing global national countries coming out with like cancer cures for cancer. Like they're trying to give some positivity in the world to fucking focus on, wow, they're making cancer they're curing cancer. To make us forget about all the shit going on. Like Pizzagate. They covered that bitch up like a piece of cake, dude. They really glossed over Pizzagate. That shit was real, dude, and it got proven. That's a whole nother fucking episode, though. You know? But I do think it's weird how all of a sudden, like, cures for cancer start coming out. And cures for diseases, like even cystic fibrosis. This probably isn't connected, but I'm gonna just talk about it anyway because I have it. I got this new medication named Aliptrac, and it's like the best drug in the market, like best ever. And it came out like a month ago or 2 months ago, at the height of all this shit going on. There probably is no correlation. I probably sound like fucking Alex Jones, but it does make me wonder. Like in 2001, were they finding like cures for Ebola or some shit? Like cures for like other diseases? Like that's some shit. I'm gonna research that after this. That's some shit. I don't know. You know? This has been a 40 pod so far. Dude, I can go to 60. I have 20 more minutes. I can riff for 20 more minutes. Maybe I can't actually. I think I might end this. This was fun. This was genuinely fun. Um Thank you for watching. If you still are, if you did. I'm gonna upload on my YouTube channel. I'll actually upload more clips because I kind of talked in a clippy format. This is probably my best episode yet. It's episode 2. I have fucking 10 more seconds. Thank you for watching Auburn and Hammered Podcast. I'm your host, Robert Meadows, and fucking have a good day.